back to the CC&A Insurance Podcast. I'm your host, Abigale Dixon, and today I have Kogie Gounden with me. She works in our personal lines department. Today, our topic is, does your personal insurance cover a side hustle or side business?
Hi, Abby. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Kogie?
Oh, I'm well, thank you.
So what exactly is considered a side hustle or side business in terms of your personal insurance?
I think in my generation, we'd call it a side business, but a side hustle is your part-time job, aside from your day-to-day job, which is your full-time job. And this is where you make money using your personal assets.
Okay. If I run a small business from home, does my insurance automatically cover me?
Not automatically. When you say insurance, your personal lines insurance covers or your insurance policies does not automatically cover it. So I think with the insurer, it depends on the nature of the business.
Okay.
So for instance, if you have an office-based little room in the house, we'll accommodate for that. Okay, so part of that insurance, a percentage of that will cover all your equipment and whatever. But now if you're running a tuck shop or a salon, that's a totally different scenario. So I would say we refer that business. It will be covered, but not necessarily on the personal line side.
Okay. What are some common side hustles that people mistakenly assume are automatically covered by the policy?
Yeah, that's easy. I've had instances where there was a crash.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And we had a couple months ago where a youngster got a new car and used it as for Uber. Didn't tell us, was in an accident. The claim was rejected.
Yeah.
So if he had covered it correctly, he would have had the cover.
Yeah.
But you can't do that on a personal lines policy.
Okay.
Okay. There's so many various factors. Your risk factor. And also, I think when you're using your car for Uber, food deliveries, things like that.
Yeah.
Have you covered you insured your vehicle correctly? That's business use. And number two is your driving permits. Everybody forgets about the driving permits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the Uber.
Correct.
At what point does a side hustle become a business that needs its own insurance?
Right from the onset. So you want to open up this little business right from the beginning. So you're going to have to contact your broker, contact your insurer, and especially if you're using your personal assets like a car or your home.
Yeah.
Definitely so, because those type of insurances, your personal insurances for your car and your home or your household content, no, it won't cover that small time business. You need to get either a business insurance in place or a commercial.
Okay. And then that automatic extension on the personal policy?
Correct. There too, depending.
On what type of business?
Absolutely.
Okay. What happens if I use my personal vehicle to deliver goods or transport customers as my side hustle?
Okay, there again. Personal policies? No.
Absolutely no cover?
No.
Okay.
But he can then approach his broker, insurer, and they can give him, you can get, if it's used for Uber, then we've got specialized Uber cover.
Okay.
Or if he's delivering food, or transporting people just from like school, like school children and things like that, you have to cover that as is. So approach the broker, approach the insurer.
So they'll find you a product that's more specific.
Yes.
Okay.
There's business extensions that can be added.
And then the specialized insurers.
Correct.
Okay. If I keep stock at home, is my stock covered under the household contents?
Okay, good question. Because, say for instance, under the personal lines household content, stock is more private and domestic.
Yeah.
Okay, so your groceries, blah, blah, blah. But stock, for instance, a tuck shop, you're running a little tuck shop and you've got stocks of whatever, has to be commercial based, has to be aligned with that type of policy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if a customer comes to my home and gets injured?
Now, the firstly, it's like not even looked at on our personal policies where you get personal liability.
Yeah.
That covers all of that on a personal level.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't even look at that. But on the business side, yes, it gets slapped on. It's automatic, I think. So it's public liability.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he comes in and slips on the floor because there's a bit of water or whatever the case may be, you've got the cover for his liability claim.
Yeah. But in terms of the personal liability, it would be a bit of an issue because of the intents and purposes that person is at your premises.
Correct.
Okay. Does working from home change my risk?
Yes. If you've got a business going from home, so your risk profile changes, your sums insureds changes, and then there again, depending on the nature of the business, your insurer broker will guide you as how are we going to do this. On the personal lines, we're allowed to have a little office-based little room with our computers and all of that, and that's a percentage of our sum insured, so we're safe there.
Yeah.
But now when it's on a commercial and business line, it has to be referred.
Okay.
You know what, Abs? I think the most important thing to get through is that the first thing I've noticed is the clients want to look at the premiums and they want to cut down and not divulge much so that the premiums are down. And I always advise my clients to give me everything and then we can talk to the insurer, you know, based on the fact that they have no claims or, you know, that history is okay. We can go around with that. So they must divulge everything because at the end of the day, when there's a claim, then we get a claim rejection and then he's going to be upset. Yeah. So on the onset, the client needs to know, just give us everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Just put it all down. We'll work with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Are there specific exclusions that people should be looking out for on their policies?
Oh, yes. Yes. With all the claims that comes in on the domestic side, I think the first and foremost, two of the very important things is the wear and tear.
Okay.
A lot of our clients, most of our clients, don't really take this into consideration. Yeah. So look after your stuff. Deterioration, gradual deterioration as well. It's like going up onto your roof, cleaning up. That's maintenance. Yeah. Simple. You clean up, there's a storm, you're not going to have a problem. Yeah. You don't clean up, there's a storm, your claim is going to get rejected because of all the blockage. So that's basically it. Illegal activities. Yeah. As well.
Absolutely no cover.
Like, you know, you're not going to sell guns from home, please.
I like how you just immediately go for guns.
Don't sell firearms at home. That's illegal. Don't. Yeah, but so, yeah, that's basically it. Wear and tear, deterioration, maintenance. It's all something we're aware of, but sometimes I think it's like, no, I'll do it next month, and then we have a storm. Yeah, in the meantime,
it's too late. Yeah.
But the same goes with your small-time business as well. You know, maintenance, when I talk about you having a little tuck shop, you're not cleaning up, then you got vermin, and then you've got food that's been contaminated, and then you want to claim, and you're going to be rejected based on that.
What should someone do before starting a side hustle to make sure that they're properly insured?
Phone your broker.
Yeah.
or your insurer, give them all the details that you have,
Yeah.
and go from there.
Okay.
Because they will guide you. You don't think that, I've got a personal policy. I've got household contents, I've got
Yeah.
business, I'm in a building, I've got my car. So it's all there. It's fine.
Yeah.
But no, Uber, transportation of kids, little tuck shop, salon, things, baking. Simple thing as baking and selling.
Yeah.
That's risk. That's stove. That's whatever. So, run all that by the insurer. And you know what? That's what they're there to do. Is they're there to guide you. If I can't do it as an underwriter, then I will seek the help of my manager or the insurer.
Yeah.
Will know better.
Yeah.
So then you are covered 200%. And you will not have, if they've guided you, that claim that's going to come that does not entail wear and tear, maintenance, and all of that, you'll have your claim looked at.
What is one insurance mistake you see side hustlers make repeatedly?
We've had a few where they have a personal policy.
Yeah.
On the personal lines, like I said, it all depends on the nature of it. So this is beside your little office in the corner of the house. They think that they are covered under the personal lines policy, and it's not automatically covered.
Yeah.
When I say it's not, I'm not going to say it's not covered, but it's not automatically covered. So, like we discussed earlier on, if we want a side business happening at home, confer with the broker and the insurer, and then of course, like we said, the extensions, the business extensions, if that can be put in and covers you, then that's fine, and that can get slapped on the personal policy. Yeah.
And then if you need anything else, then you would refer it to the commercial department to help.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Have you had any requests to insure specialized equipment or those kinds of things?
I have, as in we have a lot of photographic queries where people like leisure.
Okay.
I know the one client does wedding photography.
Okay.
And then I have an elderly client who loves traveling the world and loves the nature. And she's got a humongous load of camera equipment.
Yeah.
And she's got a personal policy with us. So just a few equipment that was lying on that policy. And when that came up for renewal, we picked that up. Because some people do have one or two cameras, but it's just leisure, And then she let us know that, she does travel and then she does do this overseas. Now, you know what that means. That could get easily stolen.
Yeah.
So we introduced her to I2, which is an insurance company. And then on the side of that is art insurance. Okay. So that's specialized. All we had to do was just make a list of her camera equipment. No questions, just what we're using them for, where we go with them. And they did ask for proof of, so pictures, receipts, invoices, whatever. And she's covered.
Okay.
So now she can go anywhere in the world. She's at ease. It's covered properly.
Yeah.
And Art Insure, there's no restrictions there because it is in wide cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's specific for that photographic equipment.
Correct. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on today's podcast. We hope you found this information valuable, and thank you, Kogie, for taking the time to sit and talk.
Thanks for having me, Abby.
If you have any questions or would like to get into contact with one of our brokers, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you again next time.